Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, children, and hope you had a great Easter. I know we had a very good Easter under the circumstances. I know it wasn't our traditional Easter, but like a lot of things, it's what you have in your heart and the way your family celebrates it. And we would love to have been part of uh, the resurrection of Christ in the Prince of Peace Church. However, we were not able to. We did see Father Smith's and also the Pope's Easter presentation. So it brings us closer, but it's not where we want to be at this point in time, the way things are. So, with that being said, do miss everybody, and I know that I've seen some parents. I was able to see a couple of students last week, and it was great seeing them, although it was from a distance. So we do need to continue to practice our social distancing. With that in mind, we're going to go ahead and start. What we are going to do this week is basically just elevate the times for each class, about 30 minutes or so, 30 seconds or so, and then add a couple of little things that more for the younger ones than anything else. And anything that you can do to incorporate in with this activity or the activities that we have, you're perfectly fine to do that. Anything that you can do to get outside, but yet do it as a family, maintain social distancing, and also just have fun doing what you're going to do. Okay? I know that I'll go over to the east side and walk with the dog, or my wife and I will go walk, or we'll take the granddaughter and go walk. However, again, when you come upon people, make sure that you stay far enough away. And also, if you can do this in your backyard, that's awesome. And if you have a sibling, once again, I know some of you have siblings, so you can usually try to do these together. But the biggest thing is make sure you have an adult supervision. You know, you need an adult, not an older brother or sister, to supervise some of these things that you're going to do. But for the most part, you should be fine. And there are a couple that we added, and hopefully you can do those inside, especially on a Monday like today. It's rainy, it's not conducive to getting outside and playing, but you can do it inside, although with parents working at home, you got to be a little bit more quiet than we are in the gym, and again, doing what your parents say. So with that, we're going to take over to the board and show you what we're going to do for the week. And just bear with me if I can get that here. And I will. Hold on just a second. We'll turn this around. Okay, as you can see, physical education for the week, and it's going to twist on me, sorry, so let's go this way, we'll leave it that way. I don't want anybody dizzy. Okay, physical education for this week is K4, K5. They're going to go 3 minutes plus or minus, depends on how they're feeling. First, second, third, 4 minutes plus or minus, and so on and so forth. So you can see those. Just always remember that this is not a race. It is a way of warming up your body, getting your heart elevated, and warming the muscles up. Unfortunately, I didn't warm up properly a couple of weeks ago, and I have a bad hamstring pull that is still bothering me, but it is better, thank the good Lord. And if you look down the activities for K4 and third grade, continue with the yoga if you like that. If it works, that's great. Something that we are going to add, because I was listening to Miss Crouch, and they were talking about numbers and alphabet. So what we're going to do here, the numbers and alphabet, what you're going to do is draw the letters using your arms, the numbers and letters using your arms. You can stand or seated, and just draw the letters and numbers with each arm. Now, if you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and then switch it to the right arm or left arm, do that. And if that feels fine, do it again. A couple of sets is not going to hurt anybody. On the floor, when you draw the numbers and letters using your legs, this will be a little bit more taxing because the leg is a little heavier, and it will work your abdominals and your core muscles a bit more. But again, try not to do it too many times, because if your back starts hurting, then you probably need to sit and just do the letters and the numbers with your arms. But the legs is a good activity to help your core, and also it'll help strengthen your lower back. But again, we want to be supervised when we do this, and do it and have fun doing it. And activities for 4th and 8th grade, you'll keep a journal, and this way we can see how you're doing once we get back together. Continue with the circuit training. If you have stairs in your house, this is an addition, you can walk up and down the stairs. You know, if you have 1 or 2 stairs, that's not going to do a whole lot of good, but if you have 10, 12 stairs, walk up and down, walk up and down. Make sure you use the handrail going up and coming down. And do this with some type of rubber-soled shoe. Do not do it barefoot. Do not do it with socks, because if your stairs are wood, they're going to be slippery, and if you have carpet, you might slip off wearing just your socks. So again, do that with tennis shoes on. And also make sure your parents approve that so they can watch you do this, and do it 3 or 4 times depending on the number of steps. This will help generate a little muscle tone in your hips and all your lower extremities. Also, it'll help your heart rate elevate up again. And then the last thing is to increase the sets of your circuit training that you are doing by 50%. So if you did 2 sets of 15 sit-ups or push-ups, then you want to do 2 to 3 sets and about 20 reps per push-up. So that will give you a good workout, and you can do this a couple times a week. And what we'll do is we'll send out a new one next week, and hopefully we'll have some good news where we can all start getting back together and doing some things. I do miss all the children. I miss the parents. It's good seeing the parents. I've seen some of the parents here and there at the grocery store. So it is something that is taking its toll, and I know that your parents are probably chomping at the bit to get back to work, and I know we are. I know the teachers are. Believe it or not, you just don't realize how much we miss the children, and how much that we love the children, and how much they impact our lives every day. So I hope you have a great week, and just a couple of reminders that whenever you do go out or go shopping, you want to use your gloves. Put your gloves on. Got to have the gloves. And I'll put these on. Not that you don't know how to put gloves on, but it is something. We'll put our gloves on. If you have these masks, you can put a mask on. And make sure you wear it properly to cover anything. Hand wipes, so after you take it off, or you can use the old hand sanitizer. So again, we'll be perfectly clean and healthy. Just remember, do the small things. The small things done correctly will help build the foundation for big things. And if we're healthy when we come back, we can hit the floor running, and everybody will be in better shape and ready to go. So with that, have a great week. God bless. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.